It's so quiet in here. What's happening, y'all? Look at everything.
Oh,
it's interesting.
It's a lot to look at.
Yeah. Whole new backdrop.
Hello, everyone.
Howdy, howdy.
Hope everybody is doing well on this Monday.
Hey, Sharon.
Hey, Sharon. Let the party begin.
That's right.
It is. We are actually going to have a really good night because this is our last night where we are.
Yep.
Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Lola Granola. Hey, Hannah. Hey, Jiggy Fun. Hey, Linda. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Donna. Hey, my land is his land. Hey, Betty. What?
Mom.
Oh. Hey, Marla. Oh, my goodness. Hello, everyone. Hey, Rhode Island Reds. Hey, Eyes to See. Haven't heard from you in a while. Hope you're doing fine. Hey, Ravens Nature.
Howdy, poop shooters.
That's us.
You will probably see people in the background.
Yep.
That's quite all right. You all do not have to
Veronica.
Scope around like you're not here.
Lola Granola, we are not at our new house.
No,
unfortunately not.
But hopefully soon.
Cindy said, "Did you close on the house yet? We will get there."
Oh, oops.
All right. Just spoil it.
Hey, this is our new
home. Hey, Corey. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if it was our new home. I love it here.
Oh, stop. It is a very nice home.
I'm very comfortable here. Hey, Mello. Hey, Bonnie from the Great White North. Goodness. Hey, Sandy from Ontario. Hey, Morningwood Farms.
So Liberty Micro Farm, we're letting everybody roll in here before we start talking about all the stuff that's going on because a lot has happened since the last time you all saw us. So before we get in those details and we let everybody join in, let's talk about the last video.
Yeah.
The pooper. Right. So I feel like with all the lives that we've
seen it by now.
Yes, if you have not seen it, you need to go watch it.
Yeah.
It is our latest video before this live. And
Corey, yes, we did.
What is that?
Did you get your mom a plunger?
We have talked about the Sunmar toilet and our poop stories a lot on these lives.
Hey, Cammy. Hey, Adele.
It has been the verdict of a lot of laughs and caused a lot of humor and enjoyment for everyone watching. Not so much us, but it's all right because we can laugh at everything. And the last video was the ultimate ender to our poop story.
Yes.
So we moved that big son of a gun out of the house and got it out of here. And so the new owners do not have to deal with a toilet full of Sunmar.
Yeah. A couple of people said maybe you should leave it because maybe they wanted it.
No.
I promise you they didn't.
They did not want the toilet whatsoever.
No.
We were clear there to get it out of there. They would very much thank us to get it out of there. Because it is what it is. It's a movable item. It was not a permanent thing of the house. And it was full. Like nobody wants it. A lot of people ask, why do we not dump it before we moved it out? Well, that is another downfall to the Sunmar toilet because you have this huge, think garden compost turners.
It's the same thing.
It's exactly the same thing. It's really big and you turn it to compost quickly and all that good stuff. Huge barrels, right? Well, the bottom is a container about this big to catch that. Yeah. And so to do that, that's several trips out. I mean, I'm talking a lot, 50 plus trips of this little bitty container catching that. Well, when it goes down, it's not like, oh, that little container can only hold this much. I'm just going to drop out this much. Yeah. No, it tries to drop out a bunch.
Yeah. There's no system to measure how much.
Right. So it is over the top full. And so when you pull it out, the excess drops. Right. So doing that 50 times, no, thank you. Mm-mm. She just had to go.
And that's not even counting the fact that when you open it, gravity and airflow sucks out the fumes.
Right. Oh, so yeah. It's the worst.
Intruding your house, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Adele said, Grammy Karen, I know you're here somewhere. She might not be tonight. They're very, very busy trying to pack up their home and move all their stuff. And then I wanted to address one thing before we go any farther. I'm not pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of a sticky situation. Sometimes I joke to Zach about that because it gets me out of lifting things or it gets me out of doing things. It's just kind of like a last resort, and it's kind of like a joke between us.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he tells me to do something I don't want to, I'm like, no, I'm pregnant. Even if I'm not. So I assumed he was going to cut that out of the video. He did not. People heard it.
To be honest with you, I missed it.
Yeah.
In editing, because it's very
I didn't
subtle.
Even hear it when we
it's
watched
very
it
subtle
back.
because we always rewatch. Like,
yeah. It was everybody else that heard it, and I was like, oh, I did say that. Dang it. Because then I felt bad because obviously that's not something to joke about. It's just a personal joke that we have between ourselves. It ended up in the video. I'm not pregnant.
Yeah. However, rolling off that fact, we show our lives raw and fresh on YouTube.
That's just who we are.
Yes, and we edit angles to have like fun shots, but we don't edit ourselves. Like the people that you all see are us. And I can't. My point being is, I can't thank you all enough. For seeing us for who we are.
Yeah, and not getting mad.
Yeah, because in that video, I mean, we said some things that probably weren't our best self.
We did. But I guarantee you, if you had been in a situation,
yes, you would probably said worse. And so just her and I looked at each other after, because like we were a little bit nervous about, just watching,
really putting it out there,
right? Like laying it up, because it's what we did, and it's one of those things. So like we were really watching the comments, and you all know like we don't comment a lot on the comments, but we're always there watching, and we read them and we see them. There's just a lot, and we don't ever. Sometimes we feel bad if we don't. It's either like we get them all or we get a couple, and like we feel bad if we leave a few out. But anyways, we read them. And it was like, the Stivers tribe really is the best.
Yeah, and y'all have our back.
Y'all understand us 100%. We understand you all, and it's like we have the best friggin' people ever that watch our videos, and it was amazing. So thank you all for understanding a stressful but funny situation that made and allowing us to be our raw selves.
Yeah, there was a few things we said, and I really thought that, well, I don't know, we would just get a lot of torment from it, but we didn't. And it was
I know.
I just love y'all so much.
It's so funny. Like we could be like doing a garden video and say something about Epsom salt and like get just lashed out of our rear ends worse than what the Pipper's ever done to me. But then we do like this real raw video, and y'all were just awesome.
Hey,
it was great. Thank you all.
Hey, Little Feet Farm Homestead. I know you're closing, I think, tomorrow.
Henry's honey. So oh my goodness, you mean you're human. Exactly. Thank you. And that's
Southern Buzz.
That's what we like to, as you all know, that's what we try to show through our YouTube is that we are human, and it's not just beautifulness all the time, but it's teaching you how to laugh at the non-beautiful moments.
That's right. Oh my goodness. So the night that we premiered that, was it Thursday? Yeah. We were actually at my mom's house. We stayed with them all that day, and then most of the evening, and me and Zach went home right before bed. The kids stayed with my mom, and we just went home and slept. And then Friday morning, Friday morning we had to do a bunch of chores. We had to take care of the animals, make sure everything was good to go, and then we went and picked up the kids. We took down their bunk beds in their room and packed them up. Picked up the kids, and then we headed for our
current location. So I think we're about 9 minutes in. Oh, and to mention, because this is our last night here, we will not be going the full hour. We want to enjoy the last few minutes that we have here because we got some other family. Just FYI.
Hey, Anthony.
But we're at my mom's new house, and so we've actually been here since Friday.
We went home yesterday.
We went home yesterday because so it was kind of a mixed thing. So we wanted to just kind of get away for a minute and not think about all the stresses that stood ahead of us. Because as you all know, we had an abrupt misunderstanding over our loan, and so we had received our closing disclosure, which has like 99.9% of you all and us thought meant that we were out of underwriting, and that we were in that 3-day waiting period to get done.
Apparently that was a technical difficulty.
Right. So we got the form like with Tuesday or Wednesday morning. The days are really starting to blend together. So we got like Tuesday or Wednesday morning. we reviewed it. She reviewed it. I reviewed it. It was all the same numbers because we had the printed out estimated numbers. And so we like went line by line and made sure everything was the same. We're like, it's fantastic. Everything's the same. So we signed, and then we emailed, and we didn't hear anything. And then so we started Googling. And Google was telling us everything that you all were telling us. You know, like, you're done. This is it. This is your last step before closing. You have that 3-day period that, like, by law has to happen. So you make sure that all the numbers are right because you're about to make a big purchase. And then the next day, which was Thursday, we get an email saying that was, not the official closing disclosure, that their e-sign people were ahead of them. And then they finally sent us the email saying it was a preliminary closing disclosure.
Yeah.
To basically, it's just shoot straight. It feels like it's their way to bypass 3-day waiting period. Because they can count that as that 3-day waiting period, which in a sense, cool. That means now when we're officially out underwriting, we don't have to wait that. So I feel you. But it was just the fact that we get that like 36 hours later. And so we were thinking that the next day we're going to like be getting our closing, like we can close. So that was frustrating. It was aggravating. It was honestly really just a lack of communication.
Yeah.
There was stuff that they should have told us before that. And it also bothered me because I signed what I thought was official documents.
Yeah.
And then to be told it's not, when you sign things, it's kind of like, the handshake of still very pro that, like it has some meaning behind it. And so to send an official document that I sign and then to tell me it's not afterwards, that's like you and I making a transaction. And I tell you to sign it saying that we're doing this and then come back and say, not yet.
Yeah.
It just bothered me. So we needed a break. We came down to Mom's house. She needed help, unboxing and unpacking. She's here by herself. And then yesterday we went back to her house because she still had some stuff.
Yeah.
Powered through getting much of that done. Got back here. And then
we took care of the animals, gave them water, which Jed was actually doing.
Yeah.
We came up, my brother, Jed Hutchison. We came up in the middle of him. He was feeding and giving everyone water, but we got to look at him and put our eyes on him and see that everything was fine. Pet the dogs, pet the cat, that kind of stuff, and then packed her up and headed back.
Yeah. So we got back here. We unloaded some stuff, unloaded the trucks, and then our cousin Steph showed up.
Yeah.
So you all have seen her quite a bit in the Stivers tribe. She posts them there sometimes, but she's here. They've all dispersed. Like I almost said roaches, but I didn't realize how bad I was saying. I almost said like when you turn the light on with the roaches. Yeah. But they like went away. I was going to tell them to come say hi.
Jackie, the piglets are doing great. We got to see them yesterday, and they're just so good.
Yeah, camera goes on and everyone runs. Yeah, and it's like the quietest this house has ever been since we've been here. Yes, here.
So somebody asked how long we have been closing and all this, like the whole process. We found our house on August 6th.
August 6th.
We didn't choose it at the beginning. We chose another one that fell through. 2 days later, we chose this one.
So
signed the agreements. 8th. Yeah, so August 8th, and then it started the process.
Yeah, so August 8th.
Now October 12th.
Yeah, so y'all do the math.
But our situation has been complicated. It does not take everyone else that long.
Let's explain it for anyone that missed the video. And if you're about to go through this, it could be useful information about FHA loans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we, like you said, October 8th, we had accepted offers from our part and the seller. Yeah, my bad. Okay. All right, sorry. So basically, FHA loans are very low interest, like lower than conventional. Yeah. And our finance guy told us this would be the right route. We took it.
It's our first time buying a home.
First time buying a home. But that's not, it's not first homeowners. It's another term. It's not about first homeowners association. Anyways, appraisal guy went and came back and said, basically with FHA like laws, you basically can't have a farm. Like if it's excess land that can be deeded off separately, he can't appraise them together. And then also we had an issue with no comps around in the area. So FHA like was not going to do it. Like we could buy the house in just like 5 acres, but not all of it. So then we had to switch back to conventional, which is where we originally were. And that like restarted the whole process. Yeah. That's what really delayed us. So if you are doing this, like you might want to question if you like you're being told go
figure
FHA.
Out which loan is best for you at the beginning, right. And don't just listen to what they're saying. Figure it out for yourself.
Yeah. So that's what has really caused our delay, because our conventional loan didn't even go to underwriting until 9/16.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9/16.
So we started over. We've basically bought 2 houses because of the time.
Yeah, we were done with
we
that.
Were submitted to 2 different loans and 2 different financial things. So it was the timeline of buying 2 houses.
Right.
So it happens.
Just an FYI, if anybody else is.
But I have faith that it is all coming together.
Because what happened today?
So all day, which the whole process of being here and the whole purpose is because we didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to think about it. When I sit at our old home, all I can do all day long is think about whether they're going to call or email. And it's like mentally draining and physically draining, which is why I wanted to come here, because I won't think about it. We've got company, family. So I haven't thought about it at all, but it was Monday. So we knew we may or may not hear something because it was Columbus Day, but they are working because they're so swamped. So this afternoon we got a call saying that we are conditionally approved. Finally out of underwriting.
Not completely. No, we're not underwriting yet.
It's the last step to where they ask you for whatever else they need before they make the final decision.
Which ours was minimum.
Yeah,
nothing that like had anyone nervous that it wasn't good. Yeah. It was. They just needed.
They finally worked on our file.
Yes, that's the biggest thing. Like they finally worked on it.
The Stivers came across the desk.
Right. So we're conditionally approved. We've resent back all requested documents.
They needed,
our loan officer has sent that back to them, and so what we're being told is now they're on a 48-hour turnaround time for that. Like
what she said is about average. Yeah. It's not going to go over that. Fingers.
Yeah. We can't even say that because everything's gone over that.
So that could put us potentially moving this weekend.
Right. So right now our date is tentatively set for Friday.
Yeah.
But there's a very good chance.
Yeah, it is set for Friday. We're just hoping it happens before then.
And there is a good chance it could be Wednesday or Thursday. Now that we've gotten this, dates are starting to get set. So Friday may be the day. Either way, it looks like this weekend we will be moving stuff down to our house, as long as nothing crazy happens. Because once we get out of there, they'll do that, that last credit check run and just make sure nothing crazy has showed. And then we should be fine.
Backus Farm said, I am so sorry. It's such a just gruesome process.
Yeah. It tests every limit you have.
And it drags you so far down to where you just don't even know if you can literally function anymore.
What's this one do?
I don't know.
You gonna hold your phone the right way? Or you gonna fall?
But that's why, unfortunately, we're going home tomorrow, because we do have a few last minute things to do. Get the animals, good. And
and we've almost got the pantry completely packed, but we have a few more things we got to do. That is a long process. Packing your mason jars full of canned goods.
It really is. Yeah. Hey, the house on Avery Road, Mark. And y'all explain what the underwriting is.
Underwriting.
It's the worst process you'll ever go through in your life. Basically, it's just where they examine you from the inside out. They look at all your finances, your bank account, anything you've ever bought, anything you've ever put into debt. They just check it all and make sure that you're basically, one, your debt to income ratio is good enough to, pay the loan, and 2, that you don't have anything shady going on. Money coming in and out of your account that's not supposed to.
Right. And so when you get your loan officer, they pre-approval you, so they do a soft
the Undertaker. Basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Rich Refuge.
They give you a soft approval, and so basically they're looking at that, and they're supposed to be talking to underwriters to make sure, because they do not want to come 60 days later and tell you, sorry, no, you didn't get it.
Hey, I'm an underwriter. Be nice. It's not a fun job. Yeah.
No, we understand. We understand.
I actually have a friend that's an underwriter, and I feel her pain.
Yeah, it's more of we feel for you all and for everyone else, and just how,
especially right now.
It's good to have, the job security of all the work.
Cindy said it's the colonoscopy of buying a home.
Yeah, it is. I keep telling them.
I could not be more accurate to describe.
Sunmar and our underwriter know exactly what our backside looks like.
Yeah, it is though. I can't imagine doing it, especially now. A few months ago, it might have been different, and just day to day, maybe not. Maybe it's always been crazy, but now, I know they're working weekends, they're working holidays, just trying to get everybody in and out. It's rough. we get to start moving in on Friday? Linda said, hopefully.
The day we close, we take possession. There was no clause to wear or anything like that to like extend days. So
hey,
yeah,
North Star.
We plan on like showing up at closing in a U-Haul.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because once we know like it's set, like we've had to clear to close and like we're out of everything.
Yeah.
We're gonna go reserve a U-Haul. We've already been asking prices, and we're gonna pack it up. And then so because it's like where we close is like on the way to the house. Oh, we'll keep going.
Yeah. Rebecca said interest rates are low, and that's why they're so behind.
Oh, no doubt.
Everybody's buying a house. Hey, Kentucky Faith Haven Farm. Hey, Tinker's wife. Thank you. Hey, Crystal.
Yeah, so that's what we've been up to. We moved the pooper. Then we've been hanging out with a lot of family, and the animals have been taken care of great. We've had awesome people helping them out. And this is our last night at Mom's house.
Little Mountain Life said, y'all have lots of good news this week. Moving to the new place and hitting 30,000 subscribers. Did we hit 30,000 subscribers?
No, I don't think we're not there yet. I don't think we're close.
That's awesome. And it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Awesome. Hope you had a good day. We didn't get both houses just yet, just the first one. And then we'll purchase the little white house probably this next spring. Cheryl, yes, the sellers are not there.
Yeah. So we're about 240 subscribers away from that 30,000.
Rhode Island Red Homestead, thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, thank you. $20 super chat. Love the emoji.
Veronica, what are we going to do at the second house? The second house has big plans.
Yeah. Well, let's just get in the first house right now.
But the second house is going to be, it's going to be awesome.
The piglets are fantastic. Getting little big chunksters. They're doing great. Mama is letting me like touch her now, and so we are getting very used to each other. I'm just trying not to stress them out because they're about to have a very stressed out moment when I get them in that trailer.
Yeah.
We'll do I'm just letting them be right now. Everybody's good and great. So really excited about them.
Hey, that Barney Zebra and stuff. Hope you're doing well. So will the current owners retain ownership of the little white house? It's a complicated situation. I'm not exactly sure how it all works, but yeah, they live there until we'll take possession.
It is. I mean, it's actually fairly simple. They've deeded off that house from the current land, so it is two separate properties.
Yeah.
So if we want it, we will have to purchase those.
Living the dream, yes, absolutely. Hey, two family. Thank you, Julie. We are happy. We've been very stress-free. It's just been really nice.
And then to get good news today, it was just someone asked if I was on vacation. I'm not, but I work from home, so as long as there's internet and a place for me to have quiet time, I can work. So that's why we've been doing it here.
Jennifer said it's so hard when you're packed and ready and everything starts to fall apart. Hopefully never have to repeat. Yeah. It is, because you like mentally prepare yourself for it, and then you're packed, so you're living out of boxes, your mind and your heart's ready to go, and then you just sit and you just wait. And it's really, really difficult, especially when you've got two kids looking at you and like, when are we moving? When are we moving?
Yep.
Hey, Eva. The good news is we will hopefully be closing this week.
Yeah, we have gotten conditionally approved finally.
Yep. Susie said, what field are you in, Zach?
Technology, the digital field.
Yes, it will all be a memory in a year. Man, what a memory that'll be.
Yeah, you know.
A lot of good times, a lot of bad.
You know how Facebook reminds you of them. You know, come say hi.
Yeah.
It listen does.
Hey, Janice. We're fine though. I mean, it is a lot to deal with, but we're fine. You know, everything could be a lot worse. Hey, Janice. Or I said, hey, Janice. 2020, Teresa. 2020 has been a fun year. Carol is happy.
Yeah,
she loves her new house.
She has a great place.
And today she finished up her old house, moved everything out, so she's good to go. She's here, and she's just got to unpack what's left, but it's not much.
Yeah, so we have a little bit more time here. Like I said, we have to leave tomorrow, so we want to enjoy the time with Mom and Steph and the kiddos and just hang out. So if you have any lasting questions, hit us up. We will be back on regular schedule this week. We should be.
Yeah.
It all just depends on what the finance people say. Like we have to jump when they jump. So if you have any questions, let us know. We should have a video back out on Wednesday or so.
Yeah. Yeah. We will be there for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that'll be awesome to hold it
There you go.
We can't wait to host holidays in the new house. It's going to be really, really fun. Gemini Homestead got some great news. I know that
I've been seeing
they
them post on
are
there.
finally together.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what exactly happened, but I know they're finally together, so that's awesome news.
Linda Kale, my goodness.
goodness.
$100 super chat. Wow.
Tough, and no, God will bring you through. Love your family. Thank you for blessing us with all your smiles.
Oh,
Thank
my
you so
goodness.
much,
You're
Linda.
so sweet.
That means so much to us. Thank you. That's so kind of you.
It really is. Adele, happy Halloween and happy October. Right back at you.
Fancy Farmers live in the new house next week. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully, we can go.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be cool?
Oh, that'd be so fun.
Oh man, what if last week was the last time you saw us live in our old house?
Yeah,
wouldn't that be wild?
Tammy wants story time. What can we tell a story about?
Oh, perfect. So, Mom and Stephanie they went back to the house today.
Yeah.
Because we stayed there. I had to work. She had to go finish up the rest. So it was like, feed the animals later. So they fed the animals. Well, when they got there a little later because, like, I've talked to you all. We have windows. You have windows of when your animals are cool, and then when they start getting like feed me, and we had passed that mark once they got there because we're a little hike away from where we're at. So we have cameras everywhere at our house.
Yeah.
Like safety reasons and also to just be able to check in when we're not there.
And they're hooked to our phones. So we can bring it up anytime we want to.
Right. So she looked at it. All the animals seemed fine. Besides the chickens, they have figured out how to get out of the fence, but they've also figured out how to let themselves back in.
Yeah. They free range until bedtime.
Yeah. So there was a few of them out, but goats, pigs, everything else seemed fine, and dogs. Well, they're there. We see them there, and then a little bit later they call us, and Mom was like, "Charlie was out."
I said, "Oh God."
Oh no. What do you mean Charlie was out? She said Charlie was out
with the horns, and he is the size of a pony.
Charles Manson.
Yes.
Y'all know him. He's the one that tries to kill me anytime we get around him. So I was like, oh. So my first question was like, are you okay? Is he in? Like what? Like you seem chill. Like what happened?
It was like an hour later because I was unpacking.
Yeah. So Mom and Stephanie get here and they tell us the story. Basically, Charlie has these big horns and he gets a little smart sometimes if he's not fed. He can use his horns to get the fence off because it doesn't shock him through his horns.
Yep.
And he was able to get the gate to fall down. So that is one thing about Premier One. If you're using the fence, if you use a gate, which is extremely helpful, it is also a weak spot because it pops off real easy.
But you can tie it.
We tie the two if we're going to be gone usually.
Mama Z said Mom needs to come tell a story.
Right. I think she went outside.
Yeah, she's on the
So anyways, she said, I'm sitting there and I'm like, what are we going to do? I don't want to die today. This is her telling us the story just like literally an hour ago. Well, she says, I decided to open the feed bin and just let him have access. We're like, very smart.
Super
there
smart,
you go.
They're totally motivated about food. That's all they wanted.
Yes. And she said, well, the others were out. And the others are very chill, like all the girl goes. Basically, if you just throw some food in there, they just go in there.
Thank you, Trevor, so much.
She said, yes, thank you. She said it was very easy to get them in and Buster, our weather. She had to grab him by the horns, but he was cool to just track on in there. She said, so next thing she knows, she sees Stephanie like running away. Like she's run off.
Where's Stephanie?
Where is Stephanie?
Tell the story. Did she go outside?
Oh my goodness. So she like runs away. And Mom's like, Stephanie, what are you doing? Like, you can just leave me here with Charlie. Like, you got to get the gate so we can get him in because she had shut the gate to get the other ones in.
Stephanie said she was not down for that.
Yeah, she wasn't down for that because she said she's watched us.
She came to feed animals. She didn't come to wrestle them.
Right. So Mom says, Stephanie, get over. She says, I hate about that today. Well, anyways, eventually Stephanie got over there to the gate. She said she like kind of wrapped herself in the gate.
Yeah.
So like if he did, he would get shocked, but she also like had to not get shocked herself. So Mom, not a farmer, did 100% the right thing. So she had Charlie eating out of the tote. She gets a scoop of feed out of the tote, closes the tote. Obviously, Charlie ain't about that. He's like, where'd my food go? Do a little shake. She said she walked Charlie right into that pen.
Yeah.
And Stephanie, though, she said, we need to throw it that way away from me. And so they got him in better than I would have done.
Yeah.
Because I probably wouldn't have been as calm. I probably would have grabbed him by the horns and tried to like drag him in.
Yeah.
And, it just took 2 women to have a little bit smarter brain than
Christy.
me and just drug him
It was
right
very
on in.
clever.
Very
When they told
clever.
me, I was like, that's perfect.
I know. I was like, look at you farmers. My goodness. But Stephanie running behind the truck was the funniest part of the story.
She said she thought she was going to die.
And I hadn't come
And I
down
can
today.
understand it because Charlie is very scary.
She said, I'm on vacation.
And then all the chickens were out, and that's always fun.
Yeah, so that's what we need to go home tomorrow.
Yeah. I think we have exceeded our window.
Yeah.
They want us home.
Right.
Hey, Peace Love Homestead. Hey, Kim's Country Life. Yeah, props for Mom. This is a very good idea.
Yeah. A little proud of her.
Yeah. Yeah, Kathy said shit's fired. Hey, everyone was fine on his watch yesterday. He did call me and he was like, all your chickens are out. And I was like, it's fine. They're doing it. They're doing their own thing.
Oh, that did remind me of the other story because the first time Mom went, she also fed them by herself. Nobody was like, it wasn't that intense. But T-Bird, I completely lost his name. He was out. And so we were actually watching on the camera.
I pulled it up before she got there and I was like, babe, T-Bird's out of the pen. So I think we called her. I can't remember. And we told her, we said, listen, T-Bird's out. He's going to try to attack you.
When you turn your back.
Don't turn your back.
Right. It's all about your back.
If you walk away and stare at him, he will not come after you. As soon as you turn your back, he's coming.
Yeah, he's a complete wuss.
Yeah.
He wants to stab you in the back. He never wants to face you.
Yeah.
He never wants to go man to man against you.
Go ahead. So she got there and it told me it notifies us when she's there. And I pulled it up and I was like, I'm here for the show. I'm here for this show.
Oh my goodness.
She was smart about it. She got her stick and she knew if you keep a stick at like arm's length, he'll stay away as long as he's intimidated and you keep your eyes on him. But he tried to go after her so many times. I was on her front porch just dying.
Because like she would like be walking,
she was cussing at him,
and you would see him like run, and she'd look back and he'd stop, and like look around like, I ain't doing nothing.
Exactly.
Doing nothing.
You were on the phone or something. And I was like, babe, this is like entertainment,
pure
right?
Gold. Because I mean, he does it to all of us every time we go in there, and you turn around, like he just kind of looks away.
And now that he's out, he really thinks he's something big and bad.
Wait till I get
home.
home.
Listen here, buddy.
Wait till I get home.
When I get home, you're going back in the pen. I will not have him.
Oh my goodness!
I hate that rooster. I hate him.
North Star, you guys need to compile a video of just your stories from lives and tell them DVD series. That would be funny. So speaking of that, something that I am going to start working on tomorrow, hopefully when we get home, is I am going to. Someone recommended. I wish I can remember the name of who said it. But like,
oh wow, 1.3 thousand.
Whoa!
Day.
Look at y'all. I am going to try to get all of our like top videos, like ones that have some of the biggest memories of our home and our homestead that we created. And I try to compile like a short video of all of those clips. Just one for us, one for you all, just to enjoy the legacy that we created at Stivers Homestead. I've been hesitant to really even work on it because it's like, is it over? Like we don't even know. So I'm going to start working on that tomorrow and get the best of the best clips that we have. And I'm pretty excited about it.
You want to go grab them? And
the kids?
No, the adults.
I think she's on a phone.
We'll grab the kids and Stephanie.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Let them talk about it a little bit. Wendy, how do you deal with snakes in the garden? I'm so scared of them. We've only had like a handful. And they're mostly out of the fenced in backyard. They don't come in the garden because it's fenced in. But we just kind of stay away from them and not get near them.
You can.
They don't come in our backyard because of the dogs. Okay, sounds good. Here. Don't turn it over.
So here's Steph. She's coming. There she is.
Hey, why don't you get on this side? There you go. It's on your body.
Tight corners.
Oh, get you up.
No, look, now we're good.
Perfect. There you go.
The creepy cousin in the back.
Sarah, we are not at home. We're at Mima Carol's, and we've been here for a few days, and we're loving it. Y'all say hi. What do you think of Mima's new house?
I love it.
Love it.
I love it too.
What do you think, Steph?
I think it's awesome.
So they have their own game room, which is like through that way and around the corner.
Mhm.
And then they have their own bedroom, lordy day, because there's like 20 rooms in this house. Not really, but there's a lot of
And
rooms.
it's staff
It's just
only.
staff only.
That's
You
right.
have
You
to
got to pass the test to get into that
Yeah,
house.
Stephanie was the newest to pass.
There she goes. There she is.
It's just a really cool house. It's not like you can't explain it, and you can't even like draw out of floor mat because it's just so full of character and it's so different. But we love it, and I don't know, it feels like home.
Yeah, it really
sadly.
does. I know it's weird.
I
Like
don't know.
Hi.
the home that mom sold has been there since 2000. That's where I grew up in, and so like to come to a new home that she's living in, like feel immediately the same feeling because the home isn't where home is. The home is where the heart is, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry for the cliche, but it's true. Because you know, with all of us here and mom here, it feels like home. So it's been really nice and it's very comfortable.
Yeah. Rebecca said, "Who is Steph?" So she is Zach's cousin.
Yes.
First cousin?
First cousin.
Yeah.
Second cousin.
Second
cousin.
So my mom
She's
and
like
her dad are
my-
first cousins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically my sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sister /
Everybody
best
saying hi
friend.
to you, Steph.
Hi guys.
Stephanie's beautiful
Oh,
lady.
thank you.
She actually lives in Georgia.
Yes.
So, but we see her a lot, really.
And
even
so
for that
we're
being that
moving
far away.
closer to her
Yeah.
so she can see us a lot more. Mom did not.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
moved further away from me.
Yeah. But she'll be like, what, 3.5 hours? From
4.5,
our home?
yeah,
4.5.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's not
so that's
bad.
exciting.
I'm
We're
not in your
we're
backyard.
used
No,
to-
no.
Right.
How
We're
far?
used to being like 6.5, so it's gonna be nice.
Someone said how far
She is
away
a Georgia
your new home?
peach.
How far away is our new home?
From
We're
here?
all like literally all of us, well, Karen and Larry,
Yeah.
mom, we're all about 2 hours away from each other, which isn't bad. Believe me, we've drove it like 6 times.
We really
It feels
have.
like
It's
a
getting
lot.
easier.
It gets easier and easier every time you do it.
Yeah. Cindy said home is where your people are. That is for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
We gotta go.
We love you all.
Oh, well, that was sweet.
I love you too.
Oh, so sweet.
All right, y'all. Well, we really enjoyed the live. Thank you all for understanding us kind of taking this week off. It is about to be one nuts week.
Yes, it
So
is.
we will make sure to be posting actively. The next
Oh,
video
yeah.
should be Wednesday. And then get ready for the roller coasters. 'Cause
That's right.
It's about to get wild.
It's coming.
Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you all for being on here. 1.3K.
Yeah.
I think it's our biggest yet. That's absolutely amazing.
Somebody said Ray Ray looks just like me.
She does.
Sweet baby girls.
Yeah, they look like. So next live, hopefully it's at our new home. Hopefully we have 30,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
And it's going to be loads of fun and we can't wait to take y'all
that's
with
right.
us.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, love you all.
Till the
Yeah.
next one.
Love you.
Till the next one. There she is. Bye.